Page 441, number 14. Neither. 16, geometric. Common ratio is 5. 18 is arithmetic. The common difference is 2. 20 is negative 250, 1,250, and negative 6,250. Number 22 is 108, 324, 972. And finally, number 24 is negative 2,058, negative 14,406, negative 100,842. Any questions on those before we do the next?
I'm supposed to give a check to someone, but I don't know who to give it to.
Either way is fine. You can give it to me or you can give it to Mrs. F. Any questions on those before we move to the next one?
Number 20.
Number 20. Number 20 is negative 2, negative 10, 50, right?
I would be here for it. Are we gonna have a test today?
Number 20 gives us, find the next three terms in the geometric sequence. 2, negative 10, 50. So what should we do?
Find the next.
I know what the instructions say. I want to know what we should do. What's negative 10 divided by 2?
Negative 5.
What's 50 divided by negative 10?
Negative 5.
Negative 5.
And then you multiply times negative.
Yeah, so we would multiply. So what's 50 times negative 5?
Negative 250.
Negative 250. And then?
1,250.
And then?
6,250. Negative 6,250.
Okay.
Can we do 18?
Yep. 18 is we want to figure out what it is, and the sequence is negative 10, negative 8, negative 6, negative 4.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the wrong problem.
Well, there you go. Okay. Page 2, whatever it is, 468, number 2. Yes, it's a trinomial. Number 4. No, it's not a monomial, and we can't have a variable in the denominator. Number 6 is no, because of that negative thing, same problem. ends up being 5 over q to the 4th. So we get a variable in the denominator. Any questions on those three?
I'm confused on 6.
Okay. Number 6. Is 5q to the negative 4 plus 6q. Okay, we can't have that negative power, so what do we do with that?
You flip the.
Oh.
So it ends up being 5 over q to the 4th plus 6q, and we cannot have a variable in the denominator for it to be a polynomial.
Why can't you have a variable in the denominator?
Because you can't. Because I said so, and so did math. That would be a rational function or a rational expression instead of a polynomial.
So that would be a monomial?
It would be a nothing.
Oh, so it's a nothing.
If it was just this by itself, it would be a monomial. But because this is included, it's none of the above.
Oh, I put binomial on that one because it looked like one, but I didn't take into account the negative. So if it was a positive q to the 4th, would it be a binomial?
It would be a binomial. That's right. Good day, sir. How are you?
I like this guy's style.
Good. We're so proud. Okay, so we're going to cover a bunch of stuff today. Like a bunch. So hang on to your hats. Quit saying stupid things.
See?
Don't have time for stupid things
I told
today.
you it's in there.
Don't have time for that today. We got too much to cover.
I don't have paper. I need.
Okay, that's still a stupid thing, right? So fix the problem. Somebody help him fix the problem, or don't help him fix the problem. And if nobody can help him fix the problem, then he can whine back at me and we can fix the problem that way. So, now, we're doing, if we're lucky, lesson 7.1, 8, right? 8.1 and 8.2 and 8.3.
Yeah, I'm gonna need more.
We didn't finish 8.1, right? Sure, 8.1.2, if you want to do that. So, are you ready? Yes, good. Sounds great. So what we didn't do in 8.1, we're going to do now. Okay. So we're going to squeeze in two topics in one here. We're going to add, we're going to do some examples where we add some polynomials and don't say stupid things. Don't have time for it. Can you not see that I'm having trouble? Okay, good. Moving on with life. Good Lord, you see these 3 lessons? So focus. Need your A game. You got A game? I got A game, except my pen doesn't have A game. So we're going to try our best. It's all Aiden's fault.
What did I do?
Everything. Add and write your answer
How do you write small?
in standard form. This is not going to fix the problem, but we're going to try it anyway. In standard form. And all we need to know about standard form for a polynomial machine I'm going to throw you through the wall.
Do it. I want to see. No, don't throw it at me. No.
I will. We really need to get a lot done, and this is not making me very happy. So if you're stupid enough to say something dumb when I'm mad at this, it's not justified. I would be in the wrong. Don't misunderstand me, but that's a good way to get irritation taken out on you. True facts. Add and write your answer in standard form. What we need to know about standard form is for a polynomial is that it means in descending order. Okay. So here's our example 1. We're going to add these two polynomials together. 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 plus 3 minus 4x squared plus 6x. We've learned the distributive property before, right? Right. Okay? So, if this was a distributive property problem, then we would be distributing 1. What is 1 times anything? Itself. Right? So what is happening in this particular problem is these parentheses are pointless. Because that's a plus. So the first step in this type of problem is we're going to just get rid of those parentheses, make them poof and go away, all right? Because we don't need them. 2x squared plus 5x minus 7 plus 3 minus 4x squared plus 6x. What are we going to do next? We're going to combine like terms. That's exactly right. So what would this 2x squared go with?
4x squared.
The negative 4x squared, right? What would the 5x go with? 6x. And then the negative 7 would go with the positive 3. So what's 2x squared minus 4x squared?
Why minus?
Because it's negative. Okay. It is negative 2x squared, yes.
Negative 2x squared?
Yes, because 2x squared minus 4x squared is negative 2x squared.
To be honest, I guessed that, but I was going to say 2x squared.
5x plus 6x is what? And then negative 7 plus 3 is what? Negative 4. Now, this is already in standard form in descending order, right? What we mean by descending order is the biggest degree goes here, the first one, the next biggest degree goes here, and then the least biggest degree goes here. So the x squared, and then the x term, and then the no x term.
Wait, so why is the negative 2x squared bigger than the 11x?
We're just looking at the degree,
What do you mean, the degree?
the power.
Oh.
We just talked about this just the other day. Yes, sir.
So, with the degrees and stuff, can you rearrange the problem however you want if it works?
Yes, but the answer needs to be written in standard form because we said so. So we have to write our answer in descending order. But as you're doing the problem, you can rearrange it however, yes. Because of the commutative property, right? We can move addition, subtraction, it's still the same as long as the sign follows. Okay. All right. All right. For example 2, same instructions, but Same instructions, but subtract.
It's still a descending form.
Yes. I did say that.
Oh, shut up.
Don't be rude. Nobody likes a rude person. Seven P plus 4P cubed minus 8 minus 3P squared plus 2 minus 9P.
So we have
Okay.
to get rid of the parentheses first, right?
Right, but we've gotta fly in the ointment here because this isn't a plus. So the parentheses does matter this time. Because we're not distributing 1, we're distributing -1, right? So we've got to distribute that negative as our first step. So this first one, the parentheses don't matter. There's nothing sitting out here, so we're just going to drop them, right? And then we're going to turn this into 7P plus 4P cubed minus 8. And then here we got to distribute. So instead of positive 3P squared, it is going to be minus 3P squared. And instead of plus 2, it's going to be minus 2. Instead of minus 9P, it's going to be plus 9P. Does that make sense?
So on the second, what are they called again? Polynomials. You just put everything negative.
Because we're flipping those signs because we're distributing in negative. That's right. All right. Now we're going to combine like terms. I'm going to find these in descending order. So what would be the highest degree monomial in this polynomial?
4P cubed.
4P cubed. What does he go with?
Negative 3P squared.
No, that's not true. Because they don't match, do they? The P cubed does not go with the P squared. It doesn't go with 9P either because the P doesn't go with the P cubed.
It doesn't go with anything.
It doesn't go with anything because it doesn't have a friend, right? So he doesn't go with anything. So what's the next term in descending order?
The negative P squared.
Okay. What does he go with?
Nothing.
Nothing. Because he doesn't have a friend. Kind of like Ryan. No, I'm just kidding.
I like what you said.
No.
And then 9P goes 7P.
Now these two do have friends. Kind of like Ariel. No, just kidding.
Why'd you say no? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Usually I'm saying something rude, but that time I was saying something nice. So I'm sure Ariel has friends. That's great.
No, I'm just kidding. Keep going.
Okay. And then these two go together as well, right? So our answer in descending order is what? 4P cubed, yes.
Minus 3P squared.
Minus 3P squared
16P.
plus 16P, right?
And then minus 10.
Minus 10, that's right.
So that's all we gotta do?
That's all you got to do.
That makes sense.
Homework assignment from this one.
Oh, okay.
For now, we got 2 more lessons to do. Hey,
So we've been 16 minutes.
fruit tracts. Page 468. Numbers 12 through 18 evens.
We've been having a buttload of homework this week lessons.
You're geared up. You're ready. Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that homework? I kind of dropped my pencil. 468, page 468. Numbers 12 through 18. What did you want?
So, from lesson 8.2. We are multiplying a monomial times a polynomial.
Oh, wow.
OMG. We're going to jump in with some examples. The instructions on all the examples for this one are simplify. What is today? Tuesday? We do this. Yeah, that works. And we hit factoring, and then we say bye-bye for summer.
No test?
Probably not. We'll see. We'll see. Don't awe me. Don't even.
Did you say no test?
No, I didn't say that.
Did you say
He said
probably
that.
no test?
No, I didn't say that either.
Did you say probably not to no test?
No, I didn't say that either.
He didn't say.
Negative 3x squared times 7x squared minus x plus 4. So, what are we going to do with this, do you think? We are going to distribute it. Look at that brilliance. We're going to distribute that times that, and that times that, and that times that. So for the coefficients, the numbers in the front, we just multiply them. So what's negative 3 times 7?
Negative 21x.
Negative 21. And then x squared times x squared is...
X squared.
If we have like bases multiplied, we add the exponent, so x to the 4th power. That's right. And then negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3.
I'm so dumb.
Nope, you just said before you thought. Which doesn't make you dumb, it just makes you sound dumb. Which there is a difference. You can be very smart and sound dumb. That's why, and this is Mr. Fulkerson translation, but there's a proverb that says in Fulkerson International Version, even an idiot will be considered wise if he keeps his dadgum mouth shut.
The Bible.
That is a verse. It's just a very paraphrased translation. That is a verse. Okay, now, so what is negative 3? We already said that. And so what is x squared times x? That's a lie, children. That's still a lie. What's x?
Squared.
Stop speaking and listen and think.
Wait, what did you say?
X squared times x. If we have like,
X to the third power.
it is x to the 3rd power. How'd you get that?
Because x, there's a 1.
There's a 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this is x cubed. And then negative 3 times 4 is? Negative 12. So it's going to be negative 12 x squared. There's no x here. So it's x squared. What's the degree of this polynomial?
Trinomial.
It is a trinomial. That's not what I asked, but I understand where you got that answer from. It's a trinomial. Now, what is the degree? We've only barely, like I've said the word barely, which is why I'm reviewing it now. What is the degree of this polynomial?
Descending.
It is in descending order. That's not what I'm asking. What is the degree of this polynomial? It is 4. The degree of this polynomial is 4. It is a 4th degree trinomial.
Is it?
How did we get that?
Because of that 4 right there.
Oh, so it's based on the exponent.
It's based on whatever the biggest exponent is.
I get it.
Good.
I'm gonna pass this test.
We're going to do another example from this lesson.
I have a question. Does the degree depend on the first exponent or the highest exponent?
The highest. And if you're writing in descending order, it'll also be the first. Okay. 2p. Or not 2p. Ha ha ha.
Bruh.
2p times negative 4p squared. Plus 5p. Close parentheses. Minus 5 times 2p squared plus 20.
So we distribute the negative.
Well, we have to take away the parentheses, right?
So you distribute both.
We distribute them, which will take away the parentheses.
Ah, ha ha. Good morning.
Okay, so what is going to happen up here at the front? We're going to distribute that 2p onto both of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's 2p times negative 4p squared?
Negative 8p.
cubed.
Yep, that's right.
That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't get it out of my mouth.
And then what's 2p times 5p?
10p.
10p squared,
Oh, square. Wait, what?
because it's p times p, 1 plus 1.
Because there's two p's.
Oh, one.
And then we're going to distribute this negative 5. We've got to make sure that we understand that it's a negative 5, not a positive 5, so we don't make a sign mistake later, right? So what's negative 5 times 2p squared? Negative 10p. There's no p here, so it's just squared. P squared. Negative 5 times 20 is what?
Negative 100.
That kind of sounded like a little cult or something. Okay. All right. Now what?
Now we add like terms?
We combine like terms. Does this guy have a friend?
No.
Does this guy have a friend?
Yes.
No. Yes.
Does this guy have a friend?
No.
No.
Why does the 10p have a friend? Because there's another 10p. But what the negative 8p doesn't.
Because it's p cubed and that one's p squared. The variables have to match exactly.
Change my notes.
So one.
Okay, good. Change them. All right. So we've got negative 8p cubed.
Yeah.
What's 10p squared minus 10p?
Square.
P. P to the fourth.
Is it just 4? Isn't it just 0?
It is just 0.
Oh, because they cancel.
Minus 100, so negative 8p.
Minus 100.
And I'm learning. I'm learning.
It is a third degree binomial. Yes, it is. You're learning? What? How dare you learn in a school class?
Hey, I'm learning.
Example number 3 has different instructions. Its instructions say solve. Two A. Times 5A minus 2 plus 3A times 2A plus 6 plus 8 equals A times 4A plus 1 plus 2A times 6A minus 4 plus 50. So, what should we do?
Distribute.
We should definitely distribute.
This total, it looks
Bro, I
like
got a
the
paper
total
cut,
is
dude.
2a times 5a is what?
10a squared. Can you go back?
Yes.
I couldn't write it all down because I had to write on a new line.
I can when I get there.
That's reasonable.
What's 2a times negative 2?
4a
4a.
squared. Negative 4a.
Minus
Negative 4a.
4a.
Oh, right.
Negative 4a.
Plus.
Then we going to distribute this 3a. What's 3a times 2a?
Plus 6a squared.
Plus 6a squared. What's 3a times 6?
18a.
What are you saying? I can't even. Oh,
And then don't forget to bring down plus 8 equals. Then we're going to distribute this a. What's a times 4a?
4a squared.
4a squared. What's a times 1? Then we're going to distribute this thing. What's 2a times 6a?
12a squared.
12a squared. What's 2a times 4?
Negative 4. Negative 8a.
Yeah, negative 4. Negative 8a.
Plus 50.
And then don't forget to bring down the plus 50.
Oh my goodness. Is that the answer?
Okay? No.
Combine like terms.
Maybe.
We're going to look at the left side. What are the like terms on the left side?
Square and then the just square. They all have 10a squared.
Does 10a squared have a friend?
Yes, 6a
Yes.
squared.
What does he go with?
6a squared. So 6.
Does the negative 4a have a friend?
Yes.
What is his friend?
18a.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, I got
The 8 doesn't have a friend.
No.
No. Wait. Yeah, no. 8 is lonely.
Okay.
What's 10a squared plus 6a squared?
16a to the 4th.
That's a lie.
16a.
That's also a lie, just a squared.
16 oh.
We're not multiplying them, we're just combining them.
Oh, okay.
It's not a squared times a squared, it's just 10a squared plus 6a squared. Not multiplied.
It's 16a.
Oh, thank you. Not 10, 16. And then what's negative 4a plus 18a?
14a squared. 14a.
14a. We're not multiplying them. You're not dumb.
I sounded really.
You're just needing reminders.
Plus 8.
And then we bring down the plus 8. We bring down the equals. Does the 4a squared have a friend?
Yes.
What does he go with?
12a squared.
What about the 8?
Yes.
Yes. Negative 8a.
And then the 50.
Doesn't have a friend. What's 4a squared plus 12a squared?
16a squared.
16a squared. What's a plus negative 8a?
Negative 7a.
Negative 7a.
Plus 50.
And then bring down the plus 50. That's right.
So that's not the answer, is it?
No, we have to get a by itself. What should we do now?
Which 8?
We're going to put them all together.
Okay, add 7a to both sides.
Sure, sounds fine. Plus 7a. Which one does it go with, if any, on the other side? Okay.
Therefore, it's 21, 16a squared plus.
Hello? Bring down the 16a squared. What's 14a plus 7a?
16. Wait, wasn't it 16a to the 4?
No,
Oh,
we were not multiplying them.
It was David from the
Why, if it was a number you didn't recognize, why didn't you?
Because it was from Lubbock. Maybe it's someone I know.
Oh, okay. Maybe. If it was somebody you know, you probably had their number. But it's okay.
No, but like,
It's okay. We're going to bring down the plus 8, right? Sounds great.
equals.
Now what?
Subtract 1680 squared from the 6.
Sounds great.
Okay, so I have
That'll
a
equal
question.
0.
Yep.
So way back there when we got the 16a squared, we got it by adding 10a squared plus 6a squared. Wouldn't that be a to the 4th?
Don't.
Stop talking.
Stop.
Literally ask that on there. We're not multiplying those. It would be a to the 4th if it was a squared times a squared. A squared plus a squared, we just add the coefficients. So this yellow one would be 2a squared.
Oh.
So they're not multiplied. They're just added.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh, you're welcome. So these guys cancel on both sides. Yay, that's good, because you don't yet know how to deal with that. If it doesn't cancel the squared, you're going to soon. Soon and very soon, you're going to see the king. Okay, so then we're going to bring down everything we didn't touch. Old song, probably Church of Christ. I don't know, maybe Assemblies. Who the heck knows? Old Christian song. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the king. Soon and very soon, we are going to see the king. What should we do now? Subtract 8. Sounds great. What's 15 minus 8? 42. So 21. A equals 42. Divide by 21. And A does, in fact, equal 2. Easy as pie. Homework. Aiden's the dove.
What?
You made a dove sound. I heard you.
That was Ryan.
Oh, Ryan's a dove. Aiden's pretending to be a dove. That was not an encouragement for an encore.
I could give you. That's it. Get out.
Page 474. Numbers 2, 4, 6, 12, and 16.
It's not bad. Even?
That list. Yes, they are. Okay. Lesson 8.3.
Oh, we do have to do this all tomorrow.
Or today.
Yeah, you can do it.
No, I did it today.
All
I'm not
right.
that responsible. You drive? I do drive. That's not bad. Just give it less than a year. I'll be driving.
Want to see the King. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We are going to see the King. No more dying there.
Have you ever been to a church?
We are going to once to see the. What kind of dumb question is that? Is it weird? Is it weird?
What's the difference between Church of Christ and Church of God?
Politics.
The name.
That's yeah. There's history there that happened around the turn of the century, around 1900. It was a break in beliefs. So
They still want to pick it.
examples are simplify. Numero uno. This time we are multiplying polynomials. Oh no. Gas.
I figured it'd be.
Okay.
We're gonna divide it so far.
2x plus 3. We are, but probably not this year. 2x plus 3 times x plus 5. So, this is how you do this. You do a big old fat distributive property. Quit crying. So, this one times this one, and this one times that one, and then this one times that one, and this one times that one.
I see.
Okay. It's not too bad. What's 2x times x?
3x squared.
3x. No, yeah, you're right. Why are you saying that? 2x squared. And then 2x times 5 is what?
5x. 10x.
Plus 10x. What's 3 times x?
3x.
And then 3 times 5.
15. X. No.
There ain't no x on it. So, yep, just 15. Good catching yourself. So proud. Now what should we do? We should definitely combine like terms. Where are they?
10 and 10x, 3x.
So what's our answer?
2x squared plus 13x plus 15.
That was easy. We're perfect at this. Now he's concocting a new, harder problem.
If you want to see all kinds of stupid methods for doing this, you can look in the book, but just do it this way.
Okay.
There are other quote-unquote, The quote-unquote FOIL method is what people will say that we're doing, but that's a lie because FOIL is actually a shortcut for this with some mental math, which we are not going to learn. Okay. Ever.
I like how he whispers in the mic that only people in the video can hear it.
Yeah, so you have to go watch the video. And you know, I might be saying all kinds of terrible things. Let's do an example, another example. No, I'm not saying that. If I was going to say that, I'd say it out loud. Gubatio. 6x plus 5 times 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a big old fat distributive property. Are you good? So we're going to do this times this, and this times that, and this times the other thing. And then we're going to do this times this times that, and this times the other thing. So big old fat distributive property. That's all we doing.
That's going to be 12x to the third power.
Okay, so what's 6x times 2x squared?
That's going to be 12x to the third power.
12x cubed.
And then what's 6x times negative 3x?
Negative 18x squared. Negative 18x squared.
And then 6x times negative 5. Negative 30x. Watch your signs. They'll sneak up and bite you. So what's 5 times 2x squared?
10 squared.
10x squared. What's 5 times negative 3x?
Negative 15x squared. Wait.
It's not squared. Just x.
There's an x button.
There's not.
Minus 25.
That's right. No, minus 25. Now what?
Combine like terms.
Okay. Where are they?
The 18x squared and the 10x squared, the 30x and the 15x.
10 and 10 is 30. 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 10 and 10
Okay.
12x cubed.
8x squared. Negative.
Negative 8x squared, yes.
And
Negative
then
45x.
No, positive 45x.
Negative.
we're adding.
Minus 45.
Because it's two negatives.
Is that the answer?
We're not multiplying, we're subtracting. Or adding, actually. Negative 30 plus negative 15. You, when the signs are the same for adding and subtracting, you add and keep the sign.
Right.
Right. Yeah. I know. That's why I said it was subtracting. I've been around the block a time and a half.
Really? Have you been around my block?
No, I try to avoid it there. There's mean people there.
Actually, so we live in a duplex, and the people on the other house shot like a whole bunch of guns, and the police came.
Oh no.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. Homework page.
We're done.
Yeah, and then you're going to work on your homework. 483. Yes, Aiden, you're going to work on your homework. No, you may not leave early. I know, but you're usually the one that tries to leave. I didn't know. I didn't know anybody said it. It was a preemptive.
When some go down.
We're going to do numbers 18 through 30. Actually, let's do 28.
Yes, sir. Okay, let's do 32.
Evens.
Do I have to? write
Yeah,
down?
get started.
I don't want to.
Nobody ask what you want.
Paper.
Okay, well,
No, well,
enough toogies.
that was fun.
No, do your work. Put it on one of those sheets of paper. You can copy it somewhere else later. Yep, that'd be smart.